So this is the Apollo RFZ 110. We're having trouble with this exhaust breaking off. Now you can get these complete exhausts for about 60 bucks, but I figured that probably it's going to have another cheap weld, so I figured we'd be better off just to have this one welded. You can see the collar on the end is what separated from the exhaust, and that just slipped down through. I hammered that back on the last video, and he got about 3 or 4 hours of use out of it, and it came back out. So I've already taken this apart, but I got it just sitting back together. I mean, you guys can do this. It's a real easy fix. You just loosen up your seat, and then that's gonna come off there. It's held down here in the front. That comes off, and then you're just gonna take all your screws out on the side here, and this will come off. Make sure it slides right back, and that comes off. And then that exposed this clamp right here that goes around your muffler, and then these nuts come off here, and then you pull this down, and your collar is going to be up inside your exhaust port right there. So you have to pull that down probably with your fingers. Hammer that back on, get it welded, and that'll save you a little money. Like I said, probably if you get a new exhaust, it's going to have a cheap weld on there. So we'll start now by putting it back together, and it's a real easy fix, guys. I'm going to put you on my head. Hold on. Alright, so to get this back together, we're going to put the muffler on first. And you don't want to tighten it on too much, just enough to hold it in there. And then you're going to put that flange back up inside there. Hold on. Alright, so I had to stop, bring that back out, and file that little bit of the weld was sticking up, so it wouldn't go up in there all the way. So I got that filed, wiggle this around so it's not hitting anything, and got these tightened. There's a little gasket up inside there. This one was still in good shape, so no exhaust leak on it. So now we'll tighten this up. It's easier to get to this bolt here if you take the plastic off. And if you can find somebody to weld that, get them to grind that back down so it's even with the collar that goes up in there. I think I can straighten this out a little better than that. Alright, right about there. Tighten that back down. Alright. So now all you gotta do is put the plastic back on. And this underneath goes like that. And then just push it on until it meets the plastic by the tank. And then all you gotta do is put your screws back in. So all you need is an Allen wrench, 10mm wrench, and a file if you have to file that weld down. But it's a real easy fix for you guys that, you know, they might say, well, geez, I don't know if I can fix that or not. Well, you can. You might have to move that around just a little bit to get them in the holes. Just to get them started. This one must be a little... All right. Now these last two, you're going to have to hold the nut on the other side here, like that. So it starts into the nut and then turn it the rest of the way until she tightens down. And take your wrench, hold it, and then just finish tightening it down the rest of the way. And same thing on the other side. And then tighten that one down. Same way you did on the other side. All right, last thing is the seat. I think we had a, yeah, we did have a nut on there. It must have came out, but this will hold it enough, I think, in the front there. I'm trying to get that down under there. Okay, now she's on there. All right, now it's under there. And then just line that hole up in the back. And that just turns on by hand. So a little tricky getting that seat clip there, but, and I didn't put another nut in the very top of the seat. But that won't bother. And then just keep turning until that tightens up. And right there should be good enough. Yeah, she's tight. Alright guys, so there you go. And in my opinion, this welding this exhaust is going to be better than buying a new one, just because of the cheap welds that they do on there. And no exhaust leak. If that gasket's gone, you'll have to get another gasket. Other than that, she's ready to ride. Hope that helps you guys out. So we'll let that warm up, change the oil, put a new spark plug in it, and we're good for another season, I think.